Hello. We will give people some time to get in. A little bit of music in the meanwhile. Hope everyone's doing all right. What's up, Zach? How's it going? Way too early for me. It shouldn't be too early. It's adjusting to Christmas sleep schedule, transitioning to a real life person work schedule. But it was good that this game was early, so that way we could start adjusting. Because I wouldn't have done it on my behalf. I'm going to pull up a couple supporting documents. I want to find my team that I used. Okay. There's a team. I had all these supporting documents when I recorded the video with Val, and you guys should check that out. And then I want to find we will get the sleep schedule to work, though. I'll be good. All right, enough of that. Oh, I guess I need to get TJ's game up too, because we'll watch TJ's team builder. That'll probably be a lot of what this time is beforehand, because TJ has a team builder that we can at least look at the team. Right here. Looking dapper as always. Yeah, I assume we have the couple people in. What's up, Val? How's it going? To also figure out if I'm going to tag the server before finals or whatnot. Let's see. Pick'ems have TJ or Jason winning 9-1, or basically 8-0 because I put in a vote for each person. So that is interesting. People really against TJ. I understand it, but no, he's had the best record this season, so I'm surprised he doesn't have a little bit more support over there, but it's all good. All right, so yeah, we have TJ and Jason in finals. I don't know who won yet. Obviously, like, these games are played like 2 weeks in advance. I think this game was played like a week and a half ago. So we usually know what's happening like well in advance of the normal layperson, but not this time. I have no idea who won. Maybe some people know, but I really don't know. So again, myself and Val did a video going over the finals. You guys should definitely check it out. Yeah.
King has joined us for the finals.
So
I want to say hello to the people.
Hello everyone, how's it going? Oh, I'm loud there. Okay, yeah. So me against Val, or me and Val went over the matchup here. Yeah, and it's just like a podcast version of all our thoughts and such of what we thought was going to be brought into the game and what we think is going to help each person win or not.
Allo can be something, or it can be a lure set, and when you know it's gonna set up, just allowing.
Do we have like a ball from Basket Legion? Because that was the entire plan of Jason, was to try to like shadow ball and trying to find where Basket Legion and deals. I predicted my 6 into it. Blastoise, Pheasantipity doesn't hit it. That it's gotta be at the end.
Yeah. To check as the last spot. I think that's a good team for the finals, I would say. And for Die.
Oh wait, let's see.
Okay, so yeah, we have main 5 from you, and like either Jirachi or Quillfish, depending upon what he needs to check as the last spot.
I have a main 5. It's faster than the Basket Legion.
Let's see what my main 5 were. I don't remember.
Pheasantipity doesn't hit it that hard. Ogerpon and Greninja are good in the Rotom, but I think Rotom's pretty good. That's 5. And then 6th, I would think it's going to be today. But now Cyclizar is here, so it's going to be harder for the Basket Legion to, like, maybe at this point.
Meowscarada, Jirachi, Lando, Terraspatra, Cyclizar, Allo makes the most sense here, especially with Ogerpon obviously always giving it a free setup.
Oh yeah, I knew the game was going to be played late, but that was fine just because there's no games afterwards.
And when you know it's gonna set up, just allowing voice into it. I've used it, and opponent was furious. So yeah, it can be something. Meowscarada, Jirachi, Lando, Terraspatra, Cyclizar can be something, but I don't think so. It shows up here. Maybe Scarf Rotom can be a thing for Scarf Basket Legion because it's faster than that. And either Quavel or Allo for the 6th spot for me.
Okay.
Yeah. What's your thing?
Yeah, so TJ side, I think this Bathor looks really good, so I think that comes. And probably some type of Terra that resists Shadow Ball from Basket Legion. That makes sense. That was the entire plan of Jason, was to try to like Shadow Ball span the team into TJ. But now Cyclizar is here, so it could be hard for Basket Legion to do that. But I think Terra's Bathor comes. I think Cyclizar comes because it is a deterrent to the Basket Legion clicking stab moves. Though it is something to note that Jason brought Scale Shot Basket Legion week 1 into Lax when he had Cyclizar, and like Basket was able to sweep after that. So TJ definitely has to watch out for Cyclizar, but I think that comes. I think Meowscarada obviously is great. Landorus is great here. His clicking ground moves is very good into his team. I think Rotom is pretty nice here. It checks the Landorus, it checks the Iron Hand. It's faster than the Basket Legion.
Both of us Bathor, Meow, Lando, Rotom.
Pheasantipity doesn't hit it that hard. Ogerpon and Greninja.
And then you said Jirachi plus Quaquaval or
That's 5. And then 6th, I would think it's going to be Jirachi or the Quillfish. I think would be the 6th that I would bring. So I would say probably not Quaquaval, probably not Almamol, and probably not Carbink.
All right. We'll see who makes that prediction right there.
Depending upon what he needs
Yep.
to check.
And then we go over Jason's team next.
I think that's a good team for the finals, I would say. And for Die, what do you think?
So Die, I think he's bringing 5 of the 6 same. So I think Archaludon is really nice here. Ogerpon is a very good offensive threat. Now, Cyclizar is here, so like at least clicking grass and fire moves. It probably dies to Swords Dance boosted Ivy Cudgel, but it's not gonna die to a regular Ivy Cudgel. So maybe you want fairy coverage or maybe even superpower.
On the Ogre Pond, it hit both the Cyclosaur and the Hisuian Quillfish. I think that's like a fine bring. So you could be like Synthesis 3 attacks or Sword Dance 3 attacks with the Ogre Pond. Greninja is great. I don't know if the counter set that he brought before with the lead is going to work just because I think Rotom's pretty good in this matchup, but you'll figure out a Greninja set that can work. Vasculegion has been a very reliable Pokemon.
I think even Sword Dance might be okay in this game.
Landorus is like a staple Pokemon, so I think that's going to be 5. And then 6 is either going to be Iron Hands or Pheasantipity, and I think he's going to change it from Iron Hands to the Pheasantipity this game. I think he wants to not give Lando opportunities to like click ground moves. Now he could bring Chocolate Berry, Iron Hands, but I think you want Rocky Helmet on the team somewhere, so I think it's going to be a Rocky Helmet Fez on the team in the 6th slot.
That makes sense, yeah. I would like that as well. I think that's the nearest thing. I would also go for Dai. I had access to his front office, but I did not look for this mock, and I was a bit busy as well. I would have helped otherwise, but yeah. That's my guy, you know. I did put in work for his PPL, but was unable. I had to choose, so I was like, if
that's fair.
Do one, I will pick PPL because I can be neutral while I do this section of the.
Who did one PPL, by the way? I forgot.
Because it was finals in both the leagues, so you know it was the same.
What did A12 win PPL?
Whoever wins, because if you guys don't remember, the winner of this game is going to be invited for the SPL Season 5, which is going to be held.
Yes, it's very exciting.
All the big coaches you always see in the SPL.
I'd be very happy for whichever coach makes it.
Yeah, I mean, I want to invite everyone if I can for the league when we do champions, but like we have a lot of coaches already.
All right,
like,
good luck, Val.
Up,
you got this.
We don't know how big the roster.
I know you were talking about that. Okay, so yeah, so it looks like I don't know if we have Val's predictions on 6. It looks like he generally agreed of Arch, Ogerpon, Grand Basculegion, Landorus, which were all brought last game, and Hands was the 6th, but I think it's going to be Fez over Hands from Jason's side, and then on TJ's side, we both said Espathra, Meowscarada, and Landorus Rotom. And then he's thinking Jirachi, Quackville, or Jirachi Aloe. And I think it's going to be Cyclosaur, Jirachi, or Cyclosaur, or Quillfish. So we'll see how they look. But we have, we also have the thumbnails of the coaches for finals. Let me pull those up.
Game.
Oh no, that's not it. We have which Landorus is better. So we have Landorus wants to win this championship. So this is Landorus T. So that was a correct assumption, which wasn't that ambitious to say that Landorus is going to come. And then we do have Espathra on TJ side is coming, which I don't think is that bold of a choice either. So, we can go into TJ's team builder since we have evidence of what he's going to bring. So we can get to that before we watch the game.
This is it, folks. The final team builder that you will see for SPL League. Doesn't matter what happens, this is the last one that I can possibly upload. And for this final one,
you guys can hear this, right?
A little bit differently. Gone are the fancy graphics, the animated sprites, and me taking images and cropping them down to show what they look like in game. And I'm taking it back to basics, to the roots that I talked about way back when I was saying how I would do these team builders. And sometimes it's the simple things that you do.
Just to make sure we get it in time.
All that's here is a showdown tab, my face, and a matchup above me.
There you go.
And let's just say this one's going to be a bit longer. It's finals. It's not.
I like the sweatshirt. That Nintendo one. That's pretty sweet.
It is my team builder for finals of SPL League, where your Slow Bohemians will be taking on Diet Tight, the coach of the Minnesota Lycanrols. To say that I'm surprised that Dai is here would be me lying out of my arse. Dai has been incredibly dominant ever since he took those 2 losses in a row. One of which was to myself.
Who says
we'll get
that?
more into that in a second.
Only TJ.
Since then, he has dominated everybody. He has the league MVP. He's won all his playoff games with absolute ease. And he was a comfortable 2nd seed behind myself.
Yeah.
But if we do go back to that game, it's safe to say that I did kind of cheese him with a well-executed set. And
You cheesed them, but you also executed your strategy, so you planned.
I still
so
dislike it, and
that's
it still
like
forces me to go very quickly.
that's a justified win for you.
If you guys have been enjoying the team builders that I've been
But he
doing
hasn't lost a
all
game
season
since
long,
then, so
please do
like,
let me know by
he's on a
giving
pretty
like,
big hot
subscribing
streak.
channel, and commenting, as well as let me know what you think of this new format, because I might keep this going for future Wi-Fi leagues. If it's a format that people prefer.
Future Wi-Fi leagues,
Not only
okay.
is it slightly
I don't know how
but I think it also
I don't know what
makes it
TJ's
clear
plans are
and
for
doesn't
Wi-Fi
have me messing
post
around. As much as I appreciate graphics,
SPL,
as much as I
but
appreciate Google's hard work,
whether he makes it or
sometimes
not,
the
I hope he definitely continues it up. That would be sweet.
here I have been rambling for about 2.5 minutes on things that people don't really care about.
And the quality's gotten better. No, there's
So,
still
let's
things
get
I want
cracking
to
into
help
what
him
actually
improve
matters.
with, but
And that is the matchup that you can see right above me. Diet Titan's
yeah, it looks
team
good.
consists of a Greninja, Lander Asterion, Iron Hands, Ogre Pun Hearthflame, Pheasantipity that has access to Terra, Blastoise,
And
Bastion
Dai was
Legion
hating
with access to
Terra
Terra,
Fez from the beginning
Mesprit,
of the season. He said he was never
Archaladon,
going to bring
and
it.
Hisuian Outlook.
He only gave it Terra
Nothing has
because it
changed
was
on that
free to
end.
give it Terra.
Simply played
I was like,
back
oh,
in
it's not that bad.
My
Like,
team
I think he can
has
make
been
it work, and I
changes
think he's
since
brought it
Obviously, I
definitely
picked
once or
Cyclozar,
twice.
And I have a Hisuian Quillfish that I have not brought all
Though
season.
Basket Legion has been
This
great.
matchup
I
is
mean, it's
still
been the
not fun
MVP
whatsoever.
this season.
Yes,
So
I am slightly better off into the two things that were the scariest last time out, being my Ogre Pawn, being the Ogre Pawn Hearthflame, and the Basket Legion.
Yeah.
Because Cyclozar not only gives me a normal to field more brain,
yeah, the Cyclosaur is definitely nice in the Ogre Pun, and Basket Legion. It gives resistances into both, so into their dual typings. Now they have ways to get past it, but like just at initial glance, like Cyclosaur has something to deal with them. Whether it could even be like Scarf offensive or something, or like max speed, max HP or something like that, and like it could take on those sets like generally fine. So
bringable in the matchup.
it's good. It's just good to
It
have it.
outspeeds Ogre Pawn as well as can aggressively switch into IV Cudgels, which means that stuff like Scarf Overquill that I had to resort to last time does not feel like as much of a necessity.
Yeah, Scarf over Quill seems tough,
Last time out,
but you have to
Dai
watch out a
decided to
skill
bring
shot.
a Focus Sash Gren, an Assault Vested Lando, a Rocky Helmet, mostly Fizz Def Iron Hands, SD 3 attacks Ogre Pawn with Double Grass in the form of Trailblaze and
This is the team.
Hornleech. He brought Choice Scarf, Basket Legion Female, Terra Ghost, and all it did all game was click Shadow Ball.
Yeah.
An Assault Vested Archaladon that was mostly designed for the Spathra, but didn't really do that and ended up just dying 2 specs in Rotom. And
Yes.
I think there's going to be a fair bit of change. Obviously, I'm skipping over the elephant of the room in the first 4.5 minutes of this video, but last time he lost to my Lander set, which was Bulk Up Adrenaline.
Yeah.
And it introduces a really interesting dynamic into this rematch, in terms of what is his measurement of prepping for that exact set, and what does he do for the other iterations of Lando?
I don't think you prep for
Dai
that
is in a
set.
much better position in terms of not needing to change a whole lot of his team. But at the same time, I think he's going to. He saw the nice Bathra last time, being Terra Fighting and Lumina Crash, was quite potent. So I'm not 100% sure on is the Assault Vested Archaladon going to be his break. Especially now that I don't have Braviary, meaning he doesn't need the Flying Resist as badly.
But
The
he's
other thing
still.
that I think is
I think he's still bringing Orchaladon to handle his Bathra, right? Now, like, maybe it's Clear Amulet or something like that to make sure you don't get, or what it, yeah, it's Covert Cloak. What is it, the secondary effects, so, like, you don't get dropped by the special defense of Lumina Crash, maybe. But I was even saying Roar, Archaladon looked pretty good in this game. I have the, at least this one mock that I played with Jason going into his team. We can skip a bunch of turns. Where I brought in his Bathra here. So this was I just had screens going to Terra, Farius, Bathra, and then just went for Calm Mind. So he has this in. So, like, yeah, this can, like, kind of deal damage to it, but I mean, with screens, it's, like, tough to deal all that damage into it. And then sub, Ironhead's not going to break even if I don't Terra the Terra Fairy. And then I can go ahead. He has Dragon Tail on his set originally, but you're not going to break it because I have Substitute. So, like, I get all my boosts up. Substitute here on the Ironhead. And then I probably Terra Fairy here. No, I don't. I just go for Dazzling Gleam. That does nothing, to be fair. +3 special attack, but It's a 3 KO to break the sub, which is also pretty nice. Okay, I fairy here, and it's a 2 KO. And he can't do much about it. Like, yeah, Dragon Tail wouldn't do anything. Ironhead's going to do some damage, but yeah, at this point, it's good game. So we made the adjustment of... switch sides. I have a Salicberry, Nasty Plot, Endure, Landorus here. That was also part of my team. But yeah, he just put more offensive pressure by going into Ogerpon and also pressuring that Jirachi set from like really doing too much damage just by going into Ogerpon, because Jirachi's not going to do much in Ogerpon. So like I felt like this made like a lot of sense, this sequencing of plays to like pressure me to either get up rocks, or if I get up a screen, then like I'm gonna die if I don't go for a reflect, but I want the light screen up. So like it was just tough, and I got a little bit of work with the Landorus, and I think we also put on Aqua Jet, even though it was Scarf Basket Legion, just like to make sure you have some form of priority somewhere on the team, just in case something happens like this. And I think TJ and I had the similar thought that speed boosting Landorus looks pretty good, and he had Adrenaline Orb. I have Salicberry, so I think either can work. And yeah, this is not doing enough damage, and he wins the game there. This was the team I brought into our mock. It was Nasty Plot, Psychic Endure, Salicberry, Landorus. And just a bunch of you get your rocks and your screens from your Jirachi and just let your offense go. So Nasty Plot Rotom is here, Calm Mind Bathra, Landorus, Nasty Plot, and then I have Scarf Masquerada for the Greninja, which I think always comes. And then I just had Bandit Braviary that could Terra even and just deal a lot of damage with Brave Bird outside of like the Archaludon. Like this does so much damage, so that looks pretty good into Jason's team. But yeah, we can go back, and maybe some of those thoughts are what TJ's going to bring
interesting dynamic
into this.
Is his Meow check of choice. Pheasantipity I do think will be the bring this time around, solely because Iron Hands can be a little bit exploited, and that's exactly what I did. I exploited it with my Landers.
Yes.
Yes, Pheasantipity also falls in the same boat, but I also, Masquerade does not have coverage that can deal with Pheasantipity in the way that I could run Player Off this time to deal with an Iron Hands, for example.
Yes, exactly.
As well as
that's why I thought
Pheasant
Pheasantipity was
better into stuff like Special Cyclozar. So I do think he's going to change.
Special Cyclozar. Okay, yeah.
The other interesting question is about the Landers itself. So, in terms of dealing with Espathra, I think he's going to bring the Mesprit this time around. I talked about it a lot in the Week 3 team builder, that I was expecting something like a Covert Cloak Mesprit. And I still think that's the case. I think some form of Spadef Covert Cloak Mesprit to be able to deal with Lumina Crashes, as well as being able to slow Encore any of the Calm Mind sets, or get a Trick Room for any of the Calm Mind sets. Or I guess Trick Lagging Tail is another option, but I don't see that as likely as the others.
That's a fair set.
He also could technically use it as his Lando response, but there's other adjustments that I'm expecting him to make.
I'm not sure about that. Would it be
over
over Lando?
That I'm expecting here. I might as well go into it right now.
Yeah.
I think that the Grand will show up, and I think he's going to ditch the lead idea with Spikes, because obviously I have the Cycles right now.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to ditch the idea of just kind of the lead. I think he was bringing counter last time, as like, it was funny because I ran into two of those similar sorts of counter leads in the first 3 weeks. But I think that's going to go. And I think he's going to go for Scarf Brodian this time. The combination of his dual stabs as well as Ice Beam, it could go extra sensory either in the Dark Pulse slot, because Dark Pulse is technically not needed, because the Spathra is like Terra.
Yeah.
As combine that with Switcheroo to be able to cripple probably my best check, which is Alomola, which, you know, I did make some comments last time that he's probably aware of, in terms of me not thinking my waters are great.
You could also just
I do think I've
spike
changed my opinion on that.
on Aloe.
I think the waters are better, the more that I look at the matchup, but
Spin block with Basket Legion, I
we'll
guess.
get to that when I start breaking.
I think that's
the
also
scheme.
fair.
I do think it's going to be Scarf Brodian Red, and I think it is going to pack Switcheroo just as a crippling method for some of the
Scarf?
more annoying bits of my team, predominantly the Alomola, or potentially a Spathra as well. Because
It could.
I do.
I think you do big battle bot still,
I think it's going.
and then
to
you just
respect-
force the Masquerada to be Scarf as well to revenge. Though Scarf with the battle bond boost could be interesting.
Something,
but I think
like
you'd go
Felt
Protean
Like
on
Meow
Scarf.
a hell of a lot more. So I think he's gonna go like an SD set.
I was
But
thinking
I think
SD
this
could be an
time
option on
He's gonna
Grin.
bring Play Rough, and I think this time he's gonna bring Spiky Shield instead of Trailblaze. I think he's just going to rely on the combination of Ivy Cudgel plus Play Rough being really potent. And bank on
Ivy Cudgel
something
Play
like
Rough. I was thinking Superpower would be fine on the Ogre Pawn.
And you
So
can
hit
still
Cyclosaur.
scout the Masquerado with something like Spiky Shield. So that's kind of what I'm expecting there.
Spiky Shield.
I think
I don't know if
Fizz
Spiky
is
Shield
a lot.
accomplishes much.
And it kind of has 4 moveslot syndrome. With this, I think Moonblast, I think Taunt. It's one of U-Turn or Toxic. I think it's going to be Toxic, just to play it safe and not having to rely on Toxic Chain. But he could go the latter, just to be able to get out on stuff like Jirachi. And Roost, obviously. Maybe there is a world where he brings like Calm Mind, or maybe he takes on Icy Wind because he's scared of Lando. But overall, I just think Fez is better.
Calm Mind could work for sure.
Although, I think there is a world that both can show up. Iron Hands, I think, is actually a lot better, not as Masquerade check, but as an SD Breaker. As something like SD Shaka
Iron Hands.
with Dual Stab plus Ice Punch, absolutely.
I'm writing down
rock
what TJ
So I
thinks
think really,
too.
really careful
We got to
about that.
compare. See
Therefore,
who's,
I think he could actually bring
see
it
who's
to
the
a club.
closest.
And then, like I said, I think the Mesmer's going to show up. And lastly, the elephant, or I guess giant fish in the room, is Basque Legion. I don't think he's going to go Scarf again. I don't think Scarf is as good now because of the fact that Victor Cycles are. So he could go similar to.
So is 6 are Gran, Ogre Pawn, Fez, Iron Hands, Mesprit, and Basque Legion. So no Lando, no Archaladon. That seems crazy. I think Archaladon just feels really nice as a special attacker outside of the Jirachi. I don't even think Jirachi's like a guaranteed bring. So like I don't know. Arch seems really, really safe in this matchup.
his week 1 team, where he decided to bring Scale Shot Basque Legion. Basque Legion male. I think male is actually better than female now, just with the way that the matchup's kind of evolved.
Okay, yeah,
think
he
will
did
come
note
next
about
time.
the Scale
Female
Shot
could
Basque
come, And if
Legion.
female comes, I think the only set that will come is Agility Terra Fairy, because that's still very, very good into me.
Okay.
But I'm kind of expecting male more. There is a chance it goes a similar set, the Agility set, but I also think Assault Vest is something that is quite likely.
He's brought AV before.
I'm going to say Terra Fairy again.
It just
because
has pretty good
Terra Fairy
defensive
Terra
typing
Blast,
as well.
boosted, it's very
So I
nice.
could see that.
And I don't deal the best with Fairy types. Although he might just want to go on neutral Terra to be able to help him in, just like versus Landers. So maybe water?
Or maybe
But
water.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
because
Basque
water's
Legion is just the scariest thing.
water's neutral,
That's
but
what I'm expecting,
also
and I've
gives you
got 10
boosted
happening.
stabs.
And let's get into what I'm bringing. So,
Yeah, let's
you
see.
probably saw the thumbnail. And that means one thing. It means that I'm bringing him on off the bench for the first time since I picked it up. And this was actually the first thing I thought of, because Dice Team is very susceptible to Hazard Stack. He has spoken openly about it all season. He's not brought Rapid Spin on Blastoise a ton, and he doesn't really bring Blastoise all that often. And while I think it could maybe come versus me, it's still very difficult to do so.
I think it's pretty
Therefore,
unlikely.
first mod in is Suing Quillfish. I can't spell.
What is
Where
this
are you,
spelling?
buddy? There we go. We're bringing Lil Puffer. I still can't spell. This is the joys of doing it live. Obviously a Violet, and with Intimidate. Now, this thing is important because of Spikes. I really want to be able to get as many hazards up as possible. And
Spikes,
with the fact that
Pain
this thing is,
Split,
like, fatter than
Dual
Overgrowth,
Stab,
I can actually use this a lot more as a pivot switcher. Therefore, I like Pain Split.
Fidef.
Because I can get
Okay.
Pain Splits on stuff like
Makes
Iron
sense.
Hand. I could potentially get a Pain Split on Hard Flame. Maybe Fez and Dippity, although I do think it's kind of likely that the Fez does go Taunt. But like I said, the Fez does kind of have 4 Moonslot Syndrome, so I kind of want to scout that out as well as I can. We have Bar Barrage, because that is, I just need a Poison Stab here to be able to deal with Overgrown Hard Flame. And getting the poisons across his team, especially if the Landorus shows up, is quite important, and then obviously having to stack damage on top of that. And last but not least, we have Haze. Now, this was the slot that I was debating a lot, and I decided on Haze because
Crunch
of the
doesn't
aforementioned
accomplish
sword
much.
attack. The other thing that kind of played into it was stamina boosts of Archaladon, because it just becomes very annoying to kill. So having Haze I thought was quite beneficial. This was Crunch / Lash Out for a little bit. Aside from that, I didn't really do too much experimentation with the 7. But overall, this was something I was quite happy with. I knew spikes were going to be important, and if I can keep Quillfish around, as
TJ
long
gets
as
some
possible,
knocks in for this game. I'm not sure.
It means the more halves I can get, and the more pressure that I can put die under, and that is crucial in this game. In terms of an EV spread here, we decided
Max HP, Max
to
Fidef,
go with this. We
basically.
have max HP, obviously. We have 216 in Spadef, because this is my attempt of switching to Basque Legion female. I do take these hits relatively well. I think this was designed so that Surf from a non-Terra, because I don't think you go Terra Water as well as female, personally. I just don't think it does well enough into the waters, that both of whom could very much run AV. So we have 216 here. We then have an Impish Nature and 24.
No, okay. Mixed defensive, sure.
And the reason for that is this allows me to take 2 IV cudgels after rocks from an Overcon Hearthflame. And this is super important, because it means I can get a spike on Overcon Hearthflame. Because if it stays in Click Taunt, it's a really risky play for a mon that does so much work versus me offensively. So I don't think it's going to happen. We have a little bit of an attack here, just because I actually didn't want to run any speed investment, because it kept me more information on the Bastion Legion. This could have gone to speed, but I actually like the extra little bit of attack, just in case I need to like chip down an Iron Hands, or potentially a Greninja, because obviously this is probably my best response to Greninja as well. Pursuing Quillfish is super important for its debut, and if I can get the hazards up, like I said, I should be in the driver's seat. Joining it this week, we have our MVP of last time.
There's Orlando, big boy.
Landorus was a nightmare to figure out. There was a point where I considered benching it. There was a point where I was actually going to bring the exact same, a very similar ilk in terms of some bulk up. I was going to scrap Adrenaline Orb. And I was actually going to go a lot fatter and also Salic. The reason for this was because I felt as though Landorus coming, it was going to have some sort of tech. And obviously, the last time I talked about Crunch, I didn't really talk about Body Slam. I did live it in terms of +1 behind a sub with the old investment I had, but I do think if Dai wants to kind of go with that sort of Landorus again, he's going to run a lot more attack investment because he's going to be cautious of what I did to him last time. You know, it's obvious.
That's fair.
And so what I decided to do was I decided to keep the Salic from that. It was just a really good idea.
Well, he had
having
Adrenaline
the speed felt really beneficial. Yes, he does have access to both Aquajet from his Bastion Legion, as well as Water Shuriken from his Gren. But because the fact that I think the Gren's not going to have the room for Shuriken because of Scarf, and I think Legion is just going to be a difficult time in general, I thought that just having speed boosting Lando was really nice. We are rocking Sheer Force, obviously. Sound Force would be a little bit insane in funds. And the set that I ended up on in the end was a subset, but it's with Nasty Block.
Okay. This is the set I bought.
And Slugger. And the reason for that is I decided to go very ballsy.
Okay.
And not really prep for the exact same lineup. There was a simple explanation for this.
Wait.
And it was because I do think Lando's going to get benched. I decided to go very ballsy. And not really prep for the exact same lineup. There was a simple explanation for this. And it was because I do think Lando's going to get benched.
He doesn't think Lando's coming. That's crazy. Oh, it's in the thumbnail, so he's clearly wrong about this.
On team preview, because this thing's not going to work, and we'll get into later why Landorus is just kind of a risk that I took, which I know is a giant risk for a mon that's like a round 2 staple, but we'll get into it when we get into it. There was a lot of things, a lot kind of moving parts in this matchup, so I needed to take some risks somewhere, and this was one that I was happy with compared to other potential risks. So the intention behind this set is I wanted special because I was worried.
I gotta take a call. Give me 2 minutes, guys. Sorry. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Yeah, my mother called, so I can't ignore her. But we got to get through this team builder.
And what I'm talking about there specifically is Iron Hands. Iron Hands is far more likely to stay in, as well as something like a Fizz Death Pheasant Dippy, especially if it is rocking Icy Wind, which is highly possible. Therefore, I decided Special was just better because I needed the damage output, and it also kind of played into some Archaladon sets as well, potentially. Sub Nasty Plot did just feel quite potent because...
We'll have to let him run for the most part.
Although, if Mesprit is his switch in the first time, I'm actually clicking Sled Wave, because what I want to do is I want to scout for, is it Ice Beam or is it Psychic Noise? The way that I have this Lando is...
Oh, it's like on the Lando,
EVs
sure.
Before I continue here. We have 172 in speed. We're going max versus attack modest. And we
That's
have
your max speed Basket Legion?
in HP. So this HP investment means that with Psychic Noise, 2 of them, after I click sub, gets me into Salad Barrier range. Therefore, if I Sled Wave the first time on a Psychic Noise, I'm able to Nasty Plot up the second time, and in most cases, I should be able to just kill. This is with the assumption that I have Rocks up, but we'll get into why I feel pretty confident.
Rocks. So
This
that's
set I do think has potential to put in a lot of work if the Landers doesn't show
so
up.
Jirachi's
But if
here.
Landers shows up,
Or Carving,
then
but I
my
think
best
it's
bet is just kind of
Jirachi.
trading down with it and just taking my like 50 to like 75% chip, depending on what.
So I don't have
it
it
is.
perfect
I
either.
could solo it if it's not.
Val
able,
doesn't have it
and
perfect because
we
the
just kind of
Quillfish is
rely on
here.
the aspect of breaking the sub, which could work quite
But I was saying either
well, but
Jirachi
we'll
or
kinda need to figure
Quillfish
that out
would
once we
come.
get into the game itself. Landorus did not let me down.
Maybe
last
no
time,
Rotom?
and I hope it doesn't let me down here. Although, if it
Who knows
does,
Bathurst
and
here.
trades for about 50% for Lando, I might regret bringing this thing. But it is what it is. That's fine.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Nothing to hit the
We then
his own
get
Landers,
to
the opposing
other
Landers.
that I picked up as part of the regular season. Oh, also, before I forget, why am I forgetting my nicknames? Why so serious? Here we go. Yeah, no, it's weird to kind of be nicknaming them, but you know, it's a lot more faithful to those Miguel videos. Good God, we're 20 minutes in already. Time flies when you're having fun. We then get to Cyclizar.
Yeah, pick up the pace,
And
TJ.
Cyclizar was always going to come here. I talked about it so much there in the matchup breakdown that it was super obvious that this thing had to come because of its speed tier and because of the ability to regen. We obviously have regen.
A little bit
They didn't make
shaded
the item
over
boring
there.
for it,
That's
because
fine.
the item's kind of fun. We have a set Double Edge. We have Endeavor, which I'll get into the logic there in a second. We have Taunt, and we have Knockoff.
Okay.
So, Double Edge is obviously just my strongest move across the board.
I was thinking a
Endeavor is
double
there because
edge.
I think this thing's going to get weakened quite quickly, especially if I'm just kind of clicking Double Edge and stuff and taking recoil, or there's some hits that just don't quite do enough to kill me. And being able to Endeavor down one of Pheasant Dippity, Iron Hands, or Archaladon is super duper valuable here. Knockoff's obviously there for the Basket Legion predominantly, but also getting rid of some items. Arch Assault Vest comes into mind, Lando Assault Vest could be
Yeah,
good
the
too.
knockoff's
Pheasant
not
Dippy's
bad
Boots or Rocky
either.
Helmet are also good to get rid of.
Boots.
And Taunt is there lastly because I was a little bit worried about the aforementioned Agility Basket Legion, and also kind of covered my bases against a Shell Smash Blastoise, which, let's be real, could be quite scary if he does try to...
He's
go
never
the
brought
route of
Blastoise Shell
something
Smash.
along the lines
And I
of
wanted him to
just
bring
kind of
it
Zalak.
to make
Because
people
you do
kind of
have to go around
respect it,
Scarface
but he's like,
Blastoise.
defensive so
I
good,
can't
which is
really
not
afford to
wrong.
risk that
But
whatsoever.
I feel like he could have brought
Therefore, it was pretty
offensive
initially,
Blastoise like
just
once or
being able to kind of
twice.
pick off stuff like a fast Basket Legion that's teared out of Ghost typing.
It seems tough to bring
or
it
like a
here
weakened Gwen
because of
doesn't
Aloe.
matter. Well, in the end, I just
What,
couldn't
Dark
just
Pulse
keep it.
would hit Aloe?
The item I
And that
went
probably
back
doesn't
and forth
2KO
on
it
I
after
initially
a
had
plus
Zed
2.
Berry to help me to deal
I don't
with
think
the
Aloe does too
Earth
much in
Flame as well as
return.
the Terror Blast
Mirror
that I
Coat,
mentioned
I guess.
From the Basket Legion forms, both
But you
male
could
and
have
female.
Shell
Mirror
Smash
Coat
and
was the one
definitely
I
an
had
Aloe.
because it was a good punch for a Swords Dance Pokemon, and that's it. Actually, Dragon Claw would be able to deal with Archaladon better. I had that over Endeavor. But what I went with in the end is still probably the biggest surprise of the bunch. I went with Normal Gem. And the reason for this is there is no way for a Cyclizar to kill an Ogerpon from 75%. Also a Stealth Rock assumption. Or I guess technically 3 layers of spikes, but I'm far more likely to get rocks than 3 layers of spikes, let's be real here. And the only ways that I could kill it were 1, being Life Orb, which I didn't fancy with the fact that I was running Endeavor, and 2, with a Choice Band, which felt even worse, because giving Basket Legion any sort of free reign was a really bad time.
I like the normal gem.
And so,
That's pretty
that's where
cool.
Normal Gem came in. Because this has the power that Life Orb does, it gives me that initial oomph that could catch Dai by surprise, solely because of the fact that he might design an Ogerpon to where it can just kind of deal with Cyclizar by clicking Ivy Cudgel and then play rough right afterwards. Yes, the Roselli Berry would cover it. He might also go low kick, hypothetically, to get around Roselli Berry, if that's what he's kind of seeing in his own mock process. This thing's actually been putting in quite a lot of work in mocks. Isn't quite picking off the Ogerpon. but at
Okay,
first,
so he is
the
getting
Lord is
mocks
actually really
out.
strong,
That's good.
to the point
I
where if
assume
lose
he
my
would.
mocks and
This is
spikes,
a
I
pretty
can
big
still
game,
basically
and I
with
assume
Normal Gem
I
Double
think
Edge,
Jace has
double
gotten a
edge.
lot.
And that was really potent. Cyclizar has a very important role here, and I just need to make sure that I can get into positions to...
Yeah, it's crazy that TJ's
It's a lot
not
worse
respecting
into structures
the
where you see
opposing
Bethesda beat
Lando.
Iron Hands, because he kind of has the luxury of
I
both.
think it.
But
I mean,
like I
obviously
said,
it
in those
comes
games, if
because
he
it's
can
in
still
the
endeavor down
thumbnail.
one of the threats and just make things feel that little bit better. Also, it's Charles. Of course it's Charles. And of course it's male. Although I actually forgot to set it as male in Jenny, but it came
Ooh.
out male anyway, so...
Okay.
in terms of the EV spread for our good friend Charles here, we are rocking 168 in speed with a Jolly Nature, because this is the obvious speed tier to get over Ogerpon. Putting max attack because I have to, and I still can't type, which is the issue when you do these sorts of team builders. You kind of need to be able to type. And then we have an interesting breakdown here for 72 HP, no, 76 HP. We have 8 SPDF, and we have 4 FizzDef. And the reason for this is that this HP and SPDef breakdown means that I can live a Scarf Basket Legion female's Ice Beam, and that from full. And that's important, because if I don't live that, it just means Scarf Basket Legion is going to absolutely tear me into one. And it doesn't even need to tear it, because it could just, if it can Ice Beam kill the Cyclozar, it can just kind of spam Surf versus the rest of my team, or Shadow Ball if Quillfish gets worn down enough, which can be quite likely.
So I'm guessing that means there's no Aloe if Surf can
So
break
I
down his
definitely
team.
need that, and just kind of be able to knock off that Scarf at that point. Even if he does Terra.
I mean, there's Meow. Well, I mean, we know the last 3 have to be Meow, Jirachi, and Spathra.
That was the reason
right?
behind that. This can.
So no Rotom this game?
You know,
I thought
Scarf,
Rotom was pretty
plus
good.
1 Gren. I can live like Surfs. It doesn't get 2 shot by Surf.
But he's
does
gonna
that,
really live on
and
the
I think
Terrace
the Black
Bather,
Ball
which
set that
seems
I
pretty
think
reasonable on
my
this.
team is just good, because, you know, there's a ladders and cycles there. So. But, you know, these things never quite go as you think, but that's kind of where I'm thinking. Overall, like I said, I think Cyclozar is going to be critical here, just be able to get off good damage across the board, and hopefully endeavor something down in the late game that opens up for the next 2 months that we're going to talk about. The next thing I'm going to talk about, I think, is relatively obvious, and that is the Spathra. The Emu. It autofills now. Great! And Emu was difficult. I actually started out benching Emu, but we'll get into that later, as I realized that I was an idiot.
Yes.
But in terms of Terra types, we're going Terra Fairy. We're finally bringing Terra Fairy on this thing this season. And we're rocking the Keyberry, which I think kind of gives away the
Ooh,
source.
I like Keyberry.
I needed the defense boost for.
So this is like Calm Mind Roost, Stored Power, Dazzling Gleam. Yeah,
Standard,
nice.
not Emu.
Yeah, this is a
It's still very, very good into his team.
yeah, very
Especially with
standard.
the Hazard's pressure, because I'm able to wear down Archaladon. It puts me in a really nice position. The Keyberry helps me kind of get through mons such as the Ogerpon Heartflame. It can help me get through Landorus. It
Yeah.
can help me deal with priority. The main one comes to mind being Basket Aqua Jet.
Depends what the spread is. I think you just go very physically defensive on this.
I do think he will bring Ironhead this game, and I think he probably will run a fair bit of attack investment to where I can't quite live it, because I need the offensive power, which we'll kind of get into in a second. But yeah, overall, I think the Keyberry was just quite important. With this set, also gives me the extra boost to stored power quickly, which is good. And this set in general, obviously, is Dark Desert Grenado, which just quickly does the Dazzling Gleam, which is wonderful. And I think there's a lot of mons that can Calm Mind up on. Obviously, if he goes into Mesprit, I am expecting still Encore, so the idea there would just kind of be Calm Mind and then just kind of Dazzling Gleam spam, because his Fairy Resist aren't exactly amazing if I can get Hazards up. Because he's not really going to want to go into Ogerpon, take rocks, and potentially a Spike, and then just have to keep taking +1 Dazzling Gleams. Especially if he doesn't actually kill because of my Keyberry. Keyberry is also great for Iron Hands, which is kind of lame. I need to be really careful about when I tear this thing, though. That is the thing I need to be super mindful of. Because of, like I said, with Iron
That's
Hand,
not bad.
Chaladon being really likely.
That's not bad.
Another thing that's likely on
Especially because you're going to get
Chaladon is
residual
Dragon,
speed
which I'm
boosts.
pretty sure he had last time. So I need to time it to the point where I'm not taking the extra damage from Iron Head. But I'm also
Depends
not
on
getting
his
the
bulk,
extra
of course, but
damage. And that
yeah, I
probably
mean
could
that's
also mean
not a
that last
ton of
one, it
damage.
could be really good.
And he doesn't have to
If I can get
Terra
into a position
even
where
right
I actually
away.
don't need to
But
Terra,
if he was to
and
avoid
therefore
Dragon
could
Tail,
win
then he
the
has to
challenge.
Terra.
Overall, I'm putting a lot of my eggs in the Emu basket, but Terra's Pathway is him. And, you know, despite a fairly hit and miss season at times for this thing, I do think that is my best route towards victory this time
I
around.
feel like it's been pretty good for
In
you this
terms of an
season.
EV spread for this Emu, we have gone with 140 in speed.
Pretty fast.
The idea of the speed tier is the same with Landers. It gets me over max speed Basket Legion as well as a max speed Blastoise. The
Yeah.
whole then is 100 in HP, 40 in defense,
Oh, very
and
not
lastly
bulky.
92 in speed F. I have to break this all down in one go though. It's pretty important. So the reason for the Fizz Def is that after rocks I can take an Ivy Cudgel from max attack Ogerpon. I don't need to bring Power Whip, which is technically stronger. I
Okay,
think in
that's
terms of
better.
craft
That's a
versus
great
like, you
screen.
always go for Reach. But I did want to cover for Ivy Cudgel, which is the strongest move. And then of course at the Keyberry boost, I can either just kill it or I can actually just kind of click Roost against it. It's a tricky one, but I do want to be able to live that hit. It also means that potentially versus the Ogerpon, what I can do is I can actually click Roost immediately, which would get me to like 60, and that would be good. And then the Spadef helps me with Greninja specifically. It allows for me to be able to kind of take 2 Hydro Pumps after I get Calm Mind off, provided that it's not something like Level Stacks. This felt super
That's not bad.
and
I mean, this
it's
is a
the best
downside
in terms
of
attack,
not having
nature,
lefties.
Because like I said, I needed the attacking power.
That's
I
a
needed
lot of
extra
power.
damage because of obviously the existence of our Chaladon, as well as how fat Basket Legion can be, especially if it is going solid. Another thing to note with this set is that there is quite a few of them that I can live Liquidation and Aqua Jet.
Oh
from,
man,
like,
this is a lot of
stages
special
it's not
attack.
landed. Even if it is Terra Water, I think I do live that from full, or it's like a roll that's very much in my favor. So that would be very good here. Like I said, Espathra is 100% the win con, and I needed to put in absolute overtime this week. And yes, it's only the second time I'm bringing Store Power Espathra, and the last time I brought it I lost, so let's hope that omen does not continue. Obviously, we are 4 months in, and we haven't seen, you know, my round 1 pick yet, so of course I'm bringing Meowster around it.
That's a lot more damage.
And of course, it's not actually
That's like not beating it type of
hasn't all
range.
season,
You,
which is quite funny.
you still have Roost.
We get another Choice Scarf Meowster Rata. This time with Flower Trick, Knockoff, U-Turn, and Play Rough. And then I might as well just fill
No
the
foul
fields here
play.
because it's pretty boring, and you don't need to be bored by that. So, with Meowster Rata here, it's very similar to the last time. Obviously, I need it because of the threat of Battle Gren, or more likely, in my opinion, Scarf Protean Gren. So I need to be able to outspeed that. I need to be able to outspeed +2 Basket Legion, a Shell Smash, Blastoise were kind of the crucial ones, or just any other Scarfree ones to attempt to get cheeky with. I need the speed control here.
Do you not want the foul play again?
Because of the fact that I think Pheasant Dippy is far more likely to come, and because of the fact that I'm hazard stacking, I need to be able to get rid of as many heavy duty boots as possible. You then have Play Rough because if the Iron Hands does come,
I guess this isn't a win
con,
con. It's a supporter.
And like I said earlier with Dazzling Emu, his fire resist aren't exactly amazing. So if there is a position where the Archaludon doesn't show up, Play Rough could be quite a good click in the end games, and that would be really nice. Flower Trick is obviously there just for strong grass moves, for covering the Grand Legion, and U-Turn just to get me on out of there. This thing mostly is just going to act as
Play Rough into the Iron Hand slot makes sense.
Pressure, it should be able to put a nice bit of work.
Yeah, these 4 moves make sense. You don't really need foul play.
Just kind of open the door
It was nice into the Ogre Pond though. But now that he expects it,
because it's
not as valuable.
Overlap compared to what I brought the first time, so we're just going to swiftly move on. Lastly, we have Jirachi. As you probably worked out from me mentioning Stealth Rock so much earlier in the video. We have a Rocky Helmet on Jirachi this week.
No Rotom. I thought Rotom was good here.
Not 2,000 years, 1,000 years. And we have a set of Stealth Rock, Thunder Wave, Psychic Noise, and Aura Sphere.
So Val and I both went 5 for 6. Not bad.
So with this Jirachi, it was kind of the last thing that got added to this team because I realized, because I changed my landers.
It looks like it based on the
I still
set.
stand by being super important here because of the.
It's just like a
yes, I have a
fail-safe do-all type of thing.
And even in general,
Master
I just
none.
need a chip on ones like Rocky on the Pheasant Dippity, I need a chip on Gren, and I need that chip on Legion, badly. So I thought Rocks are still super important, and this is going to be my lead in like 99% of instances. Again. It's funny how Jirachi's role is kind of molded from like a, you know, had a few weeks where I got to run like Calm Mind offensive weak posse, and now it's just back to being a rocker again. And still my lead, which obviously it was intended to be my lead in the week 3 game, but that kind of shaped over time. So it's funny how things come back full circle sometimes. In terms of an EV spread, it's kind of specific. We have a spread of 240 in HP, 188 in F, and a Calm Nature, of course, and 80 in speed. Let me just double check that's correct. That is in fact correct. Good job, PJ. So the speed gets me over a modest Basket Legion, which is good. It means I can technically Thunder Wave it, which could help versus specific ones, agility being the one that comes to mind, or just in general because full powers are great. You know, it's Thunder Wave. Thunder Wave is fantastic. I talked about enough about the Goldengo in the document that probably only about 10 people read, if even. So, yeah. And this SPDEF and HP combination means that any non-boosting item Gren actually just live 2 Dark Pulses. So in the event that he does kind of go lead Gren again, it's really nice because what I can do is I can self-rifle first one, or I can T-Wave on first one, as Dark Pulse doesn't 2-shot me. I can then get the Aura Sphere off, as he goes for the game, switches out. And even if he's taunt, and like gets me on the first turn, I still just Aura Sphere 2-shot him, and he can't 2-shot me. So that would be absolutely perfect. The Rocky Helmet is here because I want to kind of get the extra chip on ones like Pheasant Dippity, as well as Iron Hands. Obviously my Quillfish has a lot of roles here, so I can kind of use this as a secondary, like more flexible response to Iron Hands, because of the fact that I can take hits, Rocky Helmet down, and then Psychic Noise to stop from just clicking Drain Punch on me, which felt quite good here. And yeah, overall, this Jirachi, it kind of, you know, is fairly flexible in what I can do. Also, it's quite good at punishing Pheasant Dippity U-turns, which is good, especially if it's kind of using that as its platform again, the Basket Legion, which I don't need to go into anymore because how scary that thing is. It's the kill leader in the league for a reason. And that is the team that I am bringing for finals of SPL D-League. I have rambled for 36 minutes and I'm still not done.
You're still not done? Oh, come on. We only got 7 minutes left.
A lot of long-form content like this. So this is kind of giving you more of an insight into the way I'll kind of be doing things outside.
What was the item on this?
You know, I'm the type of person that does enjoy these sorts of discussions, and I hope you guys are too. Anyways, let's kind of get into... I have the first build that I put together.
Oh, wait. Let's...
Enjoying the longer form. Like, obviously, before...
helmet. I'm going to try to write down this
prior to SPL, I did a lot of long-form content like this. So this is kind of giving you more of an insight into the way I'll kind of be doing things outside.
Let's see what he spoiled his
I'm the type of person that does enjoy these sorts of discussions, and I hope you guys are too. Anyways, let's kind of get into... I have the... kind of get into...
Okay, here it is. All right. Let me write down these. We'll have them in the calc ready to go. Violet. And then we're pretty much game time. We'll be watching Jason's side at least to start. I'll probably watch both sides and get their perspectives. But I gotta go with the Team Shuckle here. But I'm really happy for either coach. As I was saying to Val in the video, it would have been pretty easy for me to assume I'd be Homer and go for a Jason win, but like TJ is probably like the one person I was like that would make me conflicted, just because I've known him longer than anyone else that's doing this this league. Even like you assume like all the Wi-Fi people that have been here forever, like Jason, like D-Ray. Yeah, but I came through the showdown routes primarily. And I've known TJ for a very long time, so I'd be very happy if he made finals and won it in his first Wi-Fi league. I don't remember what my first Wi-Fi league. I feel like I won either my first or second one. I don't remember if it was my first. I have to go back and remember. I assume it would have been an automatic league. Would have been my first. What is this? 100. Oh, okay. Minus this nature. And then the Miascarada was easy enough. Choice Scarf. Protean. Alright, I'll let you play out the rest.
I have the first build that I...
You're going at...
put together. And you'll see there's a few similarities here. There is a different Landers. This was actually my starting Landers when I thought that Landers would come, but would actually just kind of be more Spadef rather than...
Spadef in prison is pretty cool.
Which I think
a shutdown opposing.
Didn't think was going to be the case. I think
but if he doesn't think it's coming, then what's the point?
But it'll definitely be something weird.
But this is like a lot of this is like
with like
that's a lot to like maybe try to counter something, and
that would be quite scary.
I don't know if that seems worth it. It seems like a waste of a Pokemon to like counter one Pokemon, and especially if you think it's not even that good in this matchup, that doesn't make sense to bring. So.
And we then paired that with a Choice Scarf Terra Ghost Rotom. Obviously, his Ghost Resist is still a Greninja, which would be wonderful for Rotom.
Got the sets.
But fun fact, I brought this into one lock, and a modest Choice Scarf Rotom, whilst Terrid,
Mirror
did 29% of my hands. And yeah,
Aqua Bulb, Scarf, Rotom. That's ridiculous. Yeah, I thought a lot of these sets seemed pretty good too.
Yeah, Rotom went pretty quickly after that. We also had a Life Orb Aqua Ball with a set of Aqua Step, Low Kick, Knockoff, and Swords Dance, which could be quite potent because Knockoff.
We get a water.
Obviously, Life Orb Aqua Step could two-shot Phesantivity after rocks, and Low Kick obviously being 120 base power on the Iron Hands with it dropping my defenses, making me more settled priority because the fact it's water typed, was looking quite good. The issue was that, obviously, when I changed the Landorus out of being the Stealth Rocker, I felt I needed the Stealth Rocker, and this team in general just felt a little bit weak to Phesantivity, was the main thing. Also, you'll see the Mirror Herb here on Cyclizar, which I did kind of talk about earlier. This set did have Quick Attack to be able to pick off a Gren, because at +2, I think it did like 60% to Gren, which was quite nice. So, yeah. Oh, this was before Dragon Claw. I then ditched Endeavor on this after Dragon Claw. So that was kind of that was the first build I had. Didn't really go to plan in mocks, so I scrapped it after kind of getting bullied a few times by Addison. Thanks.
Lando is definitely winning the finals, whether it's TJ or whether it's Jason. So, all right, that's enough of you. We are going to be here for this. Let me make an announcement in the Discord. Ping everybody one last time right before the games. You're welcome. Joey isn't. Joey doesn't care about tagging people. I care. I care about tagging people, but this is too important to not. So we are here. I'm so excited. Who do you guys have winning? I think the matchup goes to Jason, and I think Jason's gonna win. That is my prediction. But TJ put a ton of work in, especially into that team builder, and it looks like they had a bunch of moxing, and I feel pretty bad that I wasn't able to help TJ. Honestly, like it was, like I want both people to win, so it's tough. Oh, maybe I should have. I could have set up a call in the coaches chat if people wanted to join, but I think that's probably too late to do so. Is it too late? I don't. That would have been a cool idea, but yeah, it might be too much to try to adjust the voice. Yeah, we could do it if people want to join a call. Let's see. We'll have it here. We'll see if that works or not. We're here. We are here. We have both of these going. Go TJ. Okay, back to Jason's side. Hopefully that would work. I'd try to see if people want to join the call. The coach's call. So we'll see. Yes. What's up, TJ? Let's get this. I'm excited. And we'll go to your side after I watch Jason's side. I had plenty of time dealing with you and your 45-minute team builder. But that was good. That was a lot of information there. Who do you guys have winning? Final predictions, last 10 seconds. 10. Not. Oh, wow. This is so fancy. This is crazy.
We should live this. Oh. So, bulk up.
Oh.
Let's go. And this should put you in jet range. We're going to get back into Fez. As the Dragon Pult's going to come off. And, yep, we're going to take that. Dude,
wow, the big recap. This is cool.
Sazler? Why did that do so much damage?
Okay, I'm faster. Okay, sweet. That's game. Finish off the game. Moonblast is going to come off.
Let's,
I am going to roost back to full. And we're just going to take down the Scizor. Nice. Nice.
Is that better?
Charles is going to come out. Okay.
Let me know if that's good or if I should put it up a little bit.
Shoot anything you want to go for. I mean, a double edge should be doing less than half. So I'm going to roost once here and see what damage you're going to take. You do 153 max, and you're just slowly going to keep yourself. Okay, double edge is going to come out.
Normal gem. Uh-oh.
In the SPL D-League semifinals, we were able to avoid being swept by yet another Dragon Dance Dragon, this time Roaring Moon, to move on to the SPL D-League finals.
I think that should be
the
good.
Winner here guarantees a spot in the main league. For finals, we have a rematch against TJ, who smoked us with his crazy Lando set in week 3.
Yeah.
What's going on, my fellows?
That was
It's your boy
nice.
Diet Tight. Make sure to like and subscribe to follow along our season, and click that join button to support myself
All right, nice.
and the
Thank you.
channel. Before we get into the team builder, I want to give a shout out to everyone who helped with the build and with mock support. Thank you all so much for what you do. If
Yes.
you want to be a part of this,
Let's get on it.
Join my Discord. The link is in the description. TJ's team is Meowscarada, Jirachi, Quackable, Alola,
Wow.
Landorus,
L5 helped
Terra Rotom,
Jason over
Quillfish
TJ.
Hisui,
Is crazy work.
Cyclizar, Terra Esperatha, and Carbink. So the team we've elected to bring is starting off with one of our 2 leads. Mushu, the Ogerpon Hearthflame. Ivy
Trailblaze. Okay. I think this made sense.
If the Quillfish Hisui does
But
not
this is
come,
pretty bulky.
Ogerpon Hearthflame is going to be our lead. It is going to beat up on everything. There's not a lot of switch-ins for this, and so...
And speed probably gives you
just hits
faster on everything.
After that, we've got our second lead, Zeus, the Landorus Therian, holding the Assault Vest with Earthquake,
No
Crunch,
attack.
Body Slam, and
So he's not
U-turn.
respecting
So
that
if the Quillfish
that
Hisui
Lando to
comes,
coming in,
this
which
is
I
going
think
to
is
be our
pretty
lead.
reasonable.
And this
That
is
you're not
still
going to bring that
also
same
our
Lando
Landorus
again.
Therian. So if the Quillfish Hisui comes, this is going to be our lead, but it is still our Landorus check. It is just to prevent spikes.
But it is
and
adamant.
getting 3 up.
I think it's a little bit better that
the Pheasantipity holding the Rocky Helmet with Terra
And,
Flying with Moonblast,
Terra
Taunt,
Flying.
Boost, and U-turn.
Okay.
This thing's job is to quack and then
I think
meow.
TJ
It's gonna
basically
stop the
predicted.
Gen
He
9
thought there would be
starters.
toxic somewhere,
Its
but
goal is to be able to take
U-turn
some
is also
hits,
pretty
U-turn out.
nice.
It's
17
also the
hits
taunt
taken is
of
crazy.
Quillfish Hisui. After that, we've got San Francisco, the Archaludon, holding
Very
the Assault
similar.
Vest with Draco Meteor, Iron Head, Earthquake, and Dragon Tail. This is the exact same set as last time. This thing's job is the Esperanza.
I thought it was
and
max
it's gotta
Spadef,
take
no
them down.
attack.
After that, we got Stitch, the Greninja, holding the Choice Specs with Dark Pulse.
Ooh, he
Surf,
does have Water
U-turn,
Shuriken.
and
TJ
Water
didn't
Shuriken.
respect that.
This thing's job is to deal out some big
Choice
damage. And now I
Specs.
have Water Shuriken,
That's
so
a lot of
Lando can't
damage.
try to set up and beat
Assuming
us.
Aloe doesn't come, this is going to do a lot.
Finally, we have Floatsome, our Basque Legion, holding the Choice Band, Terra Water with Liquidation.
Ooh,
Wave Crash,
he's
Aqua
going
Jet.
all out on offense
In
here with
TJ's
the
team
waters.
builder, he said he really doesn't expect the water types to come, so I'm going to be banking on that and trying to take advantage. If they do come,
Ooh.
I can just flip turn into something that will be able to break them. Especially the Aloe, it needs to be Fizz Depth, and I can get into something.
Oh, is
like
it torn?
Ogerpon,
No, I didn't even
plus
see that. It was
potential
torn.
Stronger grass move.
Greninja.
So,
That's
that
really,
is the
really
team.
strong water
I'll see you
moves
guys for
if
the
it gets
battle.
weakened.
All right, we are here
Let's
for
see it.
the final
Here it
battle
is.
against TJ. What did he bring? He brought Terra Fairy and Esperanza. That's great. We are way better into that than the fighting one. Meowscarada and Jirachi. Okay, so our lead, since he brought Quillfish, is going to be Landorus. If he brought the he didn't bring Quillfish, we would have led Ogre. No Rotom this time, and no Waters. Okay, I know we did do some recon in his video, and he did say the Waters were he didn't want to bring them, so wasn't fully expecting them, but there was a chance there was one. All right, let's get it.
Let's get it. Here it is.
Good luck. Have fun to TJ.
What's up, Val? You came just in time. Hopefully your game went all right.
Landorus. 1,000 years is the Jirachi. Hold up.
Setting
Okay.
up rocks. Ice Punch winning kill, Lando, you would
Do I
think?
live? Do I live in Ice Punch?
Yeah.
And
Oh,
this would
yeah.
be
I'll
huge
see it a bit, Val.
damage. I'm way more prepped for Landorus, so I'm not as afraid. I'm gonna click Earthquake here.
Yeah, that's a lot of
Is
damage.
he just gonna stay in? Okay, okay. Okay, Jirachi's going
Oh,
1-1.
a lot
Yeah,
of
so he's
damage.
just gonna get a
But he gets rocks. That's fair.
Cool.
There's no has removal, so like that's reasonable.
And we're faster. Just click it again.
I mean, this Jirachi's dead, right? You could switch into Lando,
gonna
but
click
that's your
again.
win condition. That's kind of a little risky, right? But if you want the sack, yeah, I don't know. Lander seems pretty
I'm just gonna
safe.
click it again. As he's switching out, who does he go into?
You go into Lando, right? I mean, TJ brought up. He has no
Oh, so
defense,
serious?
so
Is the Landorus. Okay, wait, I'm here for you. Hold up.
let's see it. Body slam power
I'm
would be
going
bad.
to Body slam once.
He has sub.
Nasty plot is gonna come out. Okay.
Yeah, but he doesn't have psychic. This is gonna do
We're gonna
nothing.
Body slam.
Para?
And we're gonna get
Oh
the para.
wow,
Let's go.
so lucky.
Let's go. That's what we needed.
He basically gets 2 kills out of this Lando. That's
As
great
we're
early
gonna body slam
on.
again. As lead Lando's putting in the work. We're gonna body slam.
Out of Salicberry
Let's
range
wait,
too.
Okay, we should chew this. Wait, that means he's not psych. Oh my god, we chewed that.
Yeah, it's nothing. That body slam
As I'm
probably
gonna body
kills.
slam one last time. Come on. Kill this thing. As his Lando's gonna go down. Okay,
Wow,
we're gonna lose to Lando
this is
again.
a
Our
really,
Lando-
really
our
great
Lando beat his
start.
Lando.
He didn't respect, but Psychic wouldn't have killed
What do you go
anyway.
into here?
So that's like it
You
would have
go
done double the
meow?
damage, so it would have been a
Charles?
lot weakened. But
Is the Cyclozar?
what does this do?
Okay, I could see an ice.
I mean, this
Spinner
has to be
coming out.
AV Lando based on that. Like TJ knows it's AV. Double Edge might kill.
I can
right?
hit it once. I don't think you can't knock and afford to take huge damage here.
Potentially.
If I go into my Fez,
I mean-
Cyclozar.
Is Arch safe as well? Yeah, Lando was great.
You know, like double edge me? I played like banded double edge. Do I need this Lando for anything? I do.
What do you need it for? The Quillfish?
Kind of want to pivot Bask once. I,
I mean,
think
but you have the
I think you have a spinner.
Fez.
I'm gonna go Bask once.
The Fez.
Well, let's see
I don't
what
think
play.
you
Let's
double
see
edge
you're
here if you're
banded.
TJ. I think you knock. Assuming that the Lando's switching.
'Cause we're gonna see the double edge.
Wow. Oh, but it doesn't
Okay,
burn
it
the
doesn't-
normal
it doesn't
gem.
hurt
That's
us.
not
Okay.
bad then. Okay.
As I'm gonna go.
Because I wasn't sure if
Iago here.
if it would burn it, I
Okay, so
wouldn't have
double edge
used
is
it.
his way to
But
hit. Maybe
because
he's
it doesn't
banded?
activate, then I think double edge was fine there.
We're gonna switch out, which means he's gonna stay in.
And what?
Let's see
Knock
what
off?
he's clicking. What's Charles clicking? Knock off. Okay.
Not a lot of damage.
Oh wait. That means not banded. Okay.
And it's not life orb either. He sees that.
Okay, he clicked double edge. I really don't want to. I'm gonna roost once. I really don't want to take a huge double edge, and I need to keep this thing healthy for the Meowscarada.
What was that? Cyclosaur was max attack. Okay. So like, yeah, that's
So
gonna
far,
do
this is a
decent
good lead,
damage.
though.
Yeah, he didn't miss too much
He's gonna
though.
switch out of Charles.
I mean, he missed Lando getting 2 kills basically, but I think
Into
yeah, he bring out
1,000
Drachi.
years.
I don't
is the
think it takes a
Drachi.
Moonblast,
Do I still live an Ice Punch?
but yeah, this is. You assume this Fez is faster, right?
Do I still live?
I mean, what do you even go for? Like,
mean, the
if
way
you
it took that
invite
hit,
the Gren, well,
it's got to
if
be
it,
like
if it's body slam,
super invested.
huh?
I'm gonna go Lando.
Yeah, that's
I don't
tough
think you
because
click
you could
hard Ice
Thunderwave
Punch.
predicting a
If you
switch,
do, I
but Lando's a
still
good switch
should
in.
live
Or
unless you're,
Chaladon's
like,
okay as
fast.
well. I don't know what this Drachi's gonna do. I mean,
Yeah, I
Drachi
mean,
got a
you're doing
Brox, and that was the
50%
main
if you're
goal
going
of it.
fast.
I didn't know
You're
how
doing
great Drachi was in this
76%,
game otherwise.
Which is 216. As we're gonna see a psychic noise come off. Okay, so it is special. That did nothing.
Okay, that's a little bit of damage at least.
Do I kill you? Yes. I'm gonna click U-turn here.
Hello.
As I think there's a
Oh,
chance
hello.
you go meow.
You say something. I could
What
adjust
does
your
U-turn
volume.
give me?
Yeah, nothing. I was just
U-turn gives me.
I got up and so I was
Serendipity.
able to join in.
I'm gonna click U-turn.
I don't.
As
let
U-turn
me
is just
see
going to
if
pick
I
up the
can.
KO,
It's all good.
and this should give me Fez.
Try this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's all good.
Okay, I have you
Yeah.
in. Okay.
As I'm gonna go into my Fez here.
I mean, this is
I'm
looking
expecting
great
you to
for
go
Jason,
Quillfish.
but he really disrespected the Lando like
You
that.
go Esperanza.
Yeah.
You go Esperanza.
How do you
I'm just gonna
disrespect the
U-turn.
Lando? It's crazy.
Little Puffer? Okay, I'm taunting this thing. I cannot allow you to get spikes up. We're gonna taunt here.
Oh wow.
We are going to taunt.
No spikes.
You're not gonna be able to do anything.
Yeah, Bar Barrage is gonna do nothing, and there's no helmet at least.
No spikes. No
Yeah.
spikes.
Nice.
As I can just kind of moonblast this thing
Yeah,
down.
you just
This
you
should
just
be
keep
like-
chipping this
should be a
down,
good chunk because I expect you to be.
and you're fine with that trade.
Should be doing like 25 to 30% because you should be fizz deaf for the.
I mean, you really have to rely on this Bathor to win at this point.
Okay, that looked a little more spid deaf. Barb's gonna come out.
Yeah, it's gonna be like
How many turns?
Yeah, I mean
What do you
this
got?
this
One
Fez can
taunt,
just
turn
beat
left.
this
I'm
Quillfish,
gonna moonblast.
and it's gonna be like hard to. I guess you have to predict a roost
Barb barrage.
and bring in Cyclozar and go for double edge. I think that's your play.
I'm just gonna taunt again. I really don't want you to do anything to me.
I think at this point you go into Cyclozar.
Gonna switch
Yeah,
out.
he's gonna do it. Nice.
Charles is gonna come out. Okay.
All right, TJ's making plays to get back in this, but
Do anything you want to.
Double Edge is doing nothing in the arch. Oh, but he doesn't know normal
Do I
gem.
chew everything you want to go for?
Yeah.
But he needs to save it
Double Edge should be
completely
doing less than
for
half. So I'm gonna release
as
once
far
here and
as
see what damage you're gonna take.
Save the
You do
Fez.
153 max, and you're just slowly gonna kill yourself. Okay, Double Edge is gonna come out.
Oh yeah, he's saying 153 max, but he does not know the normal gem. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Normal
that's gonna
gem?
kill.
And he's gonna crit me.
I don't think the crit mattered. Ooh,
No bueno.
that's a little bad.
That's
How
not
much
good.
is Fez defensive? Max
Um,
Fez def?
If
I don't
go
think it
into
was max defensive. I mean, it's.
Ren?
Let's see.
The
I will search it
Cyclozar, do
quick.
I pick
You
up the
just
KO?
continue.
How much am I doing to
Let's
fish?
see.
I
It
could
looked
also
pretty
go...
defensive. Yeah. The other one's in an echo. Okay. Well, sorry, you're gonna have to go, Val.
Is this
Yeah,
potentially...
okay.
I didn't like really
much are you
spend too
doing
much
into,
time
like,
setting that up.
ogre? Is this potentially an ogre turn? No, it's not an ogre turn. Wow, that sucks. Greninja. I'm gonna go Gren here.
What about Arch? Like Arch can handle Cyclozar, right?
That
Unless you're worried
sucks a
about the knockoff.
I think I
for the
think I
AV?
lived that. I don't know, how much is normal gem boosted? Yeah. Okay.
Did he always live?
So let's do Cyclozar into Gren. If
All right. Well, we can pause. I'll pull up the calc on the
I
side.
don't think you can stay in. How much do you do max? 259. So you would kill me if you stay in. I really want to prevent the Quillfish for coming in for free. And this would 2-hit KO it. I'm gonna surf here. You're gonna withdraw. Little Puffer's gonna come out. The big thing that is scary is this Meowscarada.
Okay. Yeah. Fez always lived that hit.
This thing's
That's
just
tough.
gonna get picked off. I'm
That's
gonna click
tough.
surf. I'm expecting Scarf Meow again.
We
I gotta
live.
make sure I'm
We
out
are
of foul
live.
play
Okay.
range.
Yeah, that's unfortunate then, because you would have
I
roost that
definitely
off.
bulk here this time.
And that would have
So
been
how
really,
much is
really.
foul play
That would have
doing,
been
right?
bad. That's like a big resource for TJ gone.
Doing like 50%.
That's
so
pretty
after
tough.
rocks, I definitely live. You go Cyclozar here.
And Specs is like that's a lot of damage.
Gonna withdraw.
But I guess he knows it's Specs now.
Charles. I don't think I need Gren for anything anymore. I can kind
I
of
should shoot too. Yeah.
I really want the Cyclozar dead. I'm gonna surf.
Do you knock here or do you
Surf
endeavor?
again.
I guess you
You're gonna
endeavor,
bump up
right?
one. As
Okay, you
is
double
come out,
edge.
We should chew. We
I guess I
chew.
would have done the same amount. That didn't really matter. All
Now
right.
we're choice.
Quillfish is low.
It
It can get a intimidate off basically. Meow is here. But it's Torrent. He doesn't know it. Oh, he knows
Listen,
it's
Boots.
Torrent because of oh no, yeah, he knows it's. No, he doesn't know it's Torrent, right?
I'm
'Cause
going
Protean
to. I just
One in
sacked it.
change to typing. Is that right?
Ninja at
With Gren?
24
Yeah. So
is 8%. I'm just
he
gonna
doesn't
surf.
know it's Torrent.
I assume you're going to U-turn. Knock off. Okay.
Yeah. How we? I think you try to set up the Espathra on the Archaladon and just don't Terra.
Bask into.
It's not over
Meow.
yet.
A Terra Water.
But
You
I
are
think as
not a
Jason
grass
learned in
type
our
anymore,
mock, like
so
you gotta like
Protean
take
off.
offensive
You're
initiative
doing, like,
into the
70%, so I
into the
should be able to take
Espathra
that.
with your Ogre Pond. So he definitely wants to save that for that
But
situation.
Banded Jet is nice.
That's fine. That's just 4
I'm gonna go
water
Ogre Pond
moves.
Here.
Not
The
caring
cudgel
about the
ones?
aloe, which is fair. It didn't come.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Ogre Pond.
Or even Quaquaval. The Quaquaval probably definitely doesn't take 2
We're gonna take some
wave
damage.
crashes.
I'm going to... Okay, hold up. Meow.
I mean, is this...
Ogre. You're just a dark type now.
I mean, I think you intimidate here, right?
Do I have
You
to
go for
worry?
Quillfish, get the intimidate off, and then you try to sweep with his Bathra?
Stay in. No, I'm just gonna cudgel and guarantee damage.
I
'Cause
feel like you
think go
could...
Quillfish here.
I feel like there's not much of a downside to just go for Trailblaze.
Knock off. Okay. I'm gonna eat that.
Okay. You're just getting all his
Cudgel,
damage off now.
down.
That's fair.
Bang. We're gonna get a crit back, and that's gonna take out the meow. Awesome.
Well, that crit
I think
didn't
that
matter.
crit mattered.
Um,
And it's looking like it's potentially
Oh,
gonna
it
be
might have
Esperatha
mattered.
versus
It might have
the
mattered.
World. Little Puffer is gonna come out.
get the intimidate. All comes down to his Bathra.
Okay. One thing I want to make sure that's good is I want to be in the best spot versus
Yeah, you definitely want to switch out.
Esperatha. Because that thing is super scary.
Yes, it's not. It's not looking good for TJ.
I actually want to go.
Yeah,
I actually want to go Basque Legion here.
yeah, but the second knockoff wasn't
I
gonna kill.
want to-
But the
Yeah, because I can't let this thing set up for free at -1.
yeah, it is pretty bulky ogre pun.
And
Oh
you have
no,
to click
it would have been a
Fortune
range of
here.
a stored power killing,
I don't
like
think you do
pretty
that.
much
I'm
from
gonna go
any
Basque.
health, right? If you got that second knockoff, so that's like pretty big into the ogre.
You could Bar Barrage here, but I think you're going to spike until you die.
Pain split.
I think you want to die so your last mon Esperatha, so I can't Dragon Tail you out. Bar
Bar
Barrage is gonna
Barrage.
come out.
Get the poison.
That
Okay,
is going to...
that's not nothing.
That's going to do
No,
some damage
there's
to
no
us.
protect lefties
Quillfish
on the
versus
yes Bathra.
Basque.
But you need to call mine to get past the arch. Is the thing.
Alright. I'm going to... Do I flip turn?
I think you just wave crash, right?
I liquidation.
Liquidation. Yeah, sub would have been protect. Sub would have been
He's
scary.
gonna spike. Awesome.
There you go. Let's see it. We're here.
We're gonna liquidation. We're gonna go down.
That spike is also nice in the ogre. Yeah, that crit on the ogre
And
pine
I
was
need
unfortunate.
Basque
But
with everything in it to live this.
I
thing.
mean, yeah, I think the Cyclozar
158?
crit was more impactful. Way more
we
impactful.
should live a Terra Water.
Like I don't even know if TJ gets to this point without it.
Or if we Terra Water, we should live a Terra
Like
Fairy
a gate.
and then be able
Oh,
to pick
he
this
doesn't
thing
have
off.
toxic on his Fez, but it gives him the opportunity to
The Emu is gonna come out.
Moonblast kind of consistently until he gets a
We're gonna
poison,
Terra Water.
which is also risky.
He's gonna Terra, which means our Archelodon beats it. Okay, awesome. That was one thing I want to do. I want to bring out the Terra.
I guess you have to
Come
Terra
on,
here,
Come on.
respecting
come on,
the
Basque Legion,
ghost
let's go.
type.
Come on. If he's max, he does 148. If he's modest, he does 163.
Terra Water.
Come on. Leo's sleeping right now. I hope Leo's ready to fight in the war. Dazzling Liam's gonna come out. Okay, sweet. No calm mind. No calm mind.
It's not going to do enough.
We're gonna live.
I don't think liquidation
Blanket.
kills.
It's so cold here. Liquidation's gonna come out.
But it's not that bulky.
Let's
Oh
go!
wow,
Let's
there it
go!
is.
Your Minnesota Lycan Wolves are going to pick up the W against TJ. Jesus Christ, we're gonna get our get back. Let's fucking
There it
go.
is.
Take the cap off, Basque. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Oh,
if you
nice.
guys enjoyed, make sure to slap that like button, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Oh, that's it. That's it. Ah, you got to get more hype than that. You won the championship. Oh, that's so cool. I don't know. I thought Jays had the advantage in this matchup. That's so awesome. That'll be great to have him in the main league. I'm very excited. Congrats. Team Shuckle with the win. That's so great. I'm really happy for you, Jason. Congrats. Ooh. Yeah, that Lando really did it to you. All right, I won't spoil it in our team chat yet. I'll give people a little bit of time to watch the game, but oh man, that's so great. I'm so happy for you. Ooh, nice. It's tough because I wanted both coaches to win. I really did. Great season. That was a lot of fun. That was a good. Honestly, that was a pretty one-sided final. Honestly, Jason put a ton of pressure on. Lando, like I guess TJ really banked on the Mesprit over Lando, and I don't even know. Like Psychic would have. Well, the para one was unfortunate. But 2 sludge waves still wouldn't have killed. I don't know how impactful that I don't know how much that damage would have made a difference. Like if he had Psychic and he didn't get parried, then like that game could have gone different. But that's like a lot of things to have happened. Because Nasty Plot, he would have needed 2 Psychics to kill. And honestly, that was just in my original mock. I remember having like, did I want to have Psychic or did I want to have Sludge Wave on my Lando to hit? Like this was from week 3. I didn't even mock him for the last game, but I was like, yeah, do I want Psychic to hit the Lando or do I want Sludge Wave to hit the Mesprit? And I thought Lando was ultimately better. Now the mons are slightly different in this game, so it's like that's tough to call, but that's happy for you, Jason. But yeah, we'll have to see TJ's side. Sad TJ.
For first Wi-Fi League ever, this has been a phenomenal journey.
All right, let's watch TJ's side.
A finals game always makes you think about the journey. And it's safe to say that for first Wi-Fi League ever, this has been a phenomenal journey. SPL D-League has been better than I could have hoped for, but there's one last thing I need out of it. And that is a finals win, and that is the chance of being an SPL.
Nice.
Which is safe to say would be incredible. However, whatever happens, I will be taking a lot from this, and it's safe to say that it's changed me for the better.
Nice.
How's it going, guys? And welcome back to the channel.
I'm glad regardless.
Today is SPL D-League Finals Day, as your Slowbohemians take on Diet Tight to coach the Minnesota Lycomals. The two of us have probably been the 2 best players in the league. A lot of dominant wins between us.
Definitely.
And when we played in the regular season back in week 3, I think Diet should have beaten me handily. Except I had one trick up my sleeve that I executed perfectly, and will probably go down as one of the coolest moments for me for quite a long time. It was
Adrenaline Orb, Lando. That was really good.
I think that's going to scar him a bit, so he's going to definitely.
That was really good.
Going all guns blazing, not only for this title, but also to get me back for that. As I outlined in yesterday's team builder, Dai's team is incredibly scary.
Yeah.
And I ended up having to take a lot of risks that could go really right or incredibly wrong.
Yeah, I feel like Jason had a matchup in this game.
But if it's the latter, I'm just
even though Cyclozar definitely helps you out.
Deal with it. If you guys have enjoyed
compared to like the Braviary,
the
Braviary was also pretty good. I thought Braviary was not bad in this
commenting
matchup.
What your favorite moment of this SPL season has been. Although I think a lot of
the Cyclozar is definitely nice.
Last week we definitely got out of jail a little bit,
and I thought Terra Rotom was also
like
pretty good in this matchup. But Terrace Bathor is definitely better. Even just regular Rotom was okay. But without hands, I think Rotom was worse.
Cares about the intricacies. It's just, are you the winner or are you the loser? And it's easy.
And I think ultimately that's why I would have assumed Fez would have came because of the Rotom, especially with Terra.
Without further ado,
makes it scarier.
I'm not going to waste too much more of your time.
Into hands,
Let's hop into the game. Okay, here we go.
Get that big Brad.
Finals, and he's brought the Lando. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like this team preview.
Oh no.
Oh well.
I mean, these are the 6 I predicted from Jason's side. But you did more in the mocking and perspective of this than I did.
It's good against League Grand. He is Terra Water in the Basket Legion and Terra Flying in the Pheasantipity. No surprise to see the Pheasantipity coming. I did think that was going to be the case over the Iron Hands. So annoying that both of them aren't here. If that Lando was similar the first time, I don't really know what to do with myself. but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Confidence. It's finals. Come on, we can do this. Right, he's good to go.
There's another big breath. Let's get it.
Okay, SPL D-League finals. Can we get an SPL?
Let's get
Can we
it.
take it home?
I mean, we know what happens, but
He leads with Zeus. That's Lando. That's not ideal.
yeah, we
I'm
both
gonna
thought Rotom was
Jirachi.
going to be a bring here.
Okay, gets the Intimidate off. What does he think about Ice Punch?
Like
I don't know.
Scarf
I'm gonna
Foul
get
Play
rocks.
could have even been an option
Hopefully
on
we
the
just
Ogre Pond
kinda
if that
trade
was a
rocks.
threat.
He doesn't know what my Landorus is. So I'm not sure he's just going to click EQ. I think the only way he clicks EQ is one of two situations.
What
One,
is
he's
this
Scarf.
music, TJ?
Okay, he hits beats me and clicks EQ. I do live. That's good. I believe that just calcs out to be max special attack jolly. I get my rocks though. Let me just check that.
It's so sad early on with the music.
It does. Okay.
I'm
That
sure it gets
could
more
be good.
epic, but
That could be good. I think I have to go my own Lando here.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I have to go my own Lando.
It's not giving me the hype vibes of the
You got a
game.
Rock
though.
here.
It gives me dread of the bad that come.
I really am trouble. He clicks EQ again. Okay, good.
Nice.
So, typically I would solve.
Yeah, I've heard that game's good. That'll be on my
He
list
doesn't
to
really
play
have-
in 5 years whenever I get to it.
He doesn't have anything that wants to come in here.
Oh, I know.
So I think I just
There's probably
plot
a
off
build-up.
the rip. Surely he's scared of this thing. Because like if I click SD or something. I'm gonna plot that. He stays in.
Yeah,
Down.
nasty plots to play there.
What are you? Are you turning?
Well, that's a high praise. I don't know about that
Down.
though.
Okay. And he gets the power. What a terrible start to this game, guys. I just gonna slip right for damage. Wait, that was a terrible play. Yeah, he doesn't get me inside. That was so bad. That does nothing too.
Oh yeah, we still gotta fix this this health bar. I need to see the health
I've
bar
let
in the
this
top
thing down.
corner.
Why didn't I sub?
Oh, on that last play?
Yeah, Atlas.
Oh yeah, subbing there would have been
Goodbye,
better.
Slam again.
You probably
Roll,
still
I
don't
get
add
the roll.
speed,
It did
right?
look like a roll. And this is awful. He brought the exact same Landers as last time. And I regret everything.
How much did the first one do? We could
Nothing
play this a little
too.
slower.
That's assault tested. What a terrible start to this game, guys.
So that did 118. So 118 times 3 is 354. So that's like a 3-hit KO. But it's not a. But it's
That's
not
just
like
like
it's
down.
not gonna get you in the Salic barrier.
Right, that
It's
was
just
a
gonna be just
terrible
out. And that
Yeah, he doesn't get
did.
inside. That was so bad. That does not.
What was it? 2. So 104 would have been the next
Nothing
roll was the
too.
same. That also would have brought you. That wouldn't have brought you in Salic. Yeah. Sub was probably to play there.
Yep. I have to let this thing go.
Not that like.
Why didn't I sub?
Oh yeah, no, you're good.
Yeah.
I don't think it made too much of a difference there.
Good body slam again.
It's a 3 KO.
Do I get the roll? I don't get the roll. It did look like a roll. And this is awful. He brought the exact same Landers as last time. And I regret everything. Right, have to attempt to get back to this game though.
Yeah.
Pheasant Dippity is good.
Yeah, that lead. Yeah, that start's unfortunate.
Gonna go Charles. I'll have to get a strong hit off.
Yeah, the
Hopefully
double
combo
edge here
fast.
makes sense. I wasn't sure if it burned the normal gem if
That's
you
kinda
hit
what I'm
the
thinking.
Basket Legion, but
Or he gives me this, which would be wonderful.
yeah, no, that's fine.
Because the Blowfish.
Yeah, getting the
I
chip
think
is
I'm
good.
trying to think here. Yeah, double legend. I need the damage. And if he goes Arch, that's still great, because it's good for Emo. I do think that Arch is going to be AV again.
Yeah, do you do the live updating of the mons
Yeah.
as they die, TJ?
I mentioned in the team builder too. I was like, this Lando might be too ballsy.
That's
for-
stuff I like to do in
That's
post-com
fine.
just because it
He does swap out. That's good.
it takes away my
He
attention
does
from
it.
like focusing on the game and such. So if I have a layout like this, I'll just do it
Legion.
after
Okay.
like I'll put all the
Interesting.
layout in after the fact.
Go for double edge.
And I'm assuming this
Well, you
layout
might
is.
have choice.
Yeah, no, I assume that's what the case is. You just have
Here's
it
a
after
double
the
check.
fact.
Do I die to...
I know. So I kind of know
this is
D-Ray
Scarf Wave Crash.
updates it live. Yeah, all doing in a post makes sense.
Wave Crash. Let me just...
I think that's a better way to do it.
Terra as well. Okay, I don't die. I only die if you're banded. So I can click knockoff here. Because if you Terra, I can Endeavor.
And you're not worried about scale shot because of the
Right.
Scarf Meow.
Yeah, I'm gonna click knock. Most likely. Yeah. Let me just make sure. Am I sure I want to stay in? Yeah.
Yeah, knockoff is fine here.
He's upside again.
You could Terra Water,
Please.
scale shot, I guess. But I think either way,
Into
I think you're
Fez.
fine with that. Though if
Okay,
he gets
this is
double
good.
scale shot
This
up,
helps.
that might be scary, but I think Meow would
That's
live a
fine.
hit.
Better to get rid of this than it still would be there. I don't mind.
And you have Intimidate Quillfish.
And here, I think I just try sack Jirachi and hope you U-turn. Well, I died of Moonblast anyways. God, this thing's gonna be such a nuisance. I'm gonna have to blow it up at some stage. Or get a taunt play right. Or hope he's not taunt. So that way I can, like, paint split it.
Yeah, but it was good that Jason having the taunt on the Fez. That also, like, that really stopped TJ's plans.
Yeah, I have to go Jirachi, right? I think so. Could go Quillfish, but... No, I think Jirachi's correct. If you Moonblast, it's fine. If you Roost, this is better as well. Okay. Gonna go Jirachi.
I think he roosts, right?
I think it's Roost. Okay. Fair enough.
And I assume this would die to a Moonblast.
And here I just click
Yeah, that's like
Sacrifice.
8%.
They're
7%,
both
it's gonna
like
die to a
appealing to line
Moonblast.
Right. Yeah, there's nothing else I can do. I'd love to pick T-Wave, but you're going Wanda. And this set's just really bad against yourself this lineup. This is a tough watch, guys. I'm sorry. He swaps out.
Well, you knew you had to play aggressive. I assume you thought you had a disadvantage in this matchup, TJ?
Man.
Because I think that's
Okay,
pretty...
you got like half
I
now,
thought
just get
so.
it out.
Like, I don't think it was
Get the second
impossible,
piece out, this
but
would do, like,
I'd probably give like 70-30
does not do a lot.
to Jason's side, like, from the beginning. But the Isbathor can, like, do Isbathor things.
So now I have a decision. Like, I could be aggressive.
So, like, you never know. Like, that's, like, a
Feel
super,
like-
super good Terra Captain.
Right? Just check. Do I need this thing?
Basket Legion's been proving great for Jason.
This died to
He was
Moonblast.
pretty confident on that from, like, pretty much the
Yeah,
beginning
this
of the
died to
draft,
Moonblast. There's
even.
no actual
So,
point keeping this.
well, no, I think he was also thinking of the Galar's Aptos Terra. So, I mean, it proved,
So,
at least for, okay, yeah, that's fair. Well, we gave you,
yeah,
you had time to prep, but
It
it's
is
also
fair.
during the
That's good.
holidays
I get
and
the
such,
helmet
so,
off at least as this thing goes down.
yeah, it was, yeah, it's tough.
I have nothing left.
I mean, yeah, the timing of this wasn't perfect,
Unless I try
being
to
around
do it,
Christmas,
I
but
can't do that
at least you
until
got
I'm
most
full
of the
set.
season done
Such
beforehand.
a problem.
And you were sick as well, right?
Assuming it is Fez that comes in here.
So, like, that's also,
Yeah,
like,
that makes
doesn't
sense.
help with it.
Like, I could go Emu and Toxic right now, but I insta lose, so I think I have to go Quillfish first. Yeah. Yeah, no. Because if he Toxic Emu, I lose the game immediately. At least this way there's a sliver of hope. And if I force the taunt reveal. He's gonna try to go up a spike first. He does go taunt. Man.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. Get a bar barrage here.
Taunt is tough. What do you do for work, TJ?
There's no point going pain split. And no point going anything because everything.
Because I
dies.
know you have like a
I
chemistry
get bar
degree, right? Are you in pharma?
Last.
I mean, if you're at Ireland and you're in chemist, I assume you just work in pharma.
First, that does like nothing. But the thing is, it's to the point where I bar barrage again. Maybe I could have pain splitted. Yeah, maybe I could have 2-put there. Yeah.
Well,
if I
pain
got more
split wouldn't have made
damage,
a difference
like,
because you're
pain
taunted.
splitting. Here I have to swap out the taunt.
Yeah. Make the
To go
play.
Charles. Yeah, man, pain split would have been better.
Wait, what pain split?
Yeah. Or first, that does like nothing.
Are you saying here to pain split?
Go try to go up a spike first.
Yeah, because pain split wouldn't
Yeah,
like
we
you can't click pain split anyway.
Yeah,
Water
we got more
treatment.
damage
Okay.
off there by pain splitting. Here I have to swap out the taunt. I have to go Charles.
Oh yeah, no, that's fair.
Pain split would have been better.
Yeah, water treatment
I
is
have to go
interesting.
Charles and the taunt
I,
here and just hope and pray.
I worked on
my
a
normal gem is enough.
my undergraduate
It looks like
thesis
it could be in range.
was
don't know
I'm
how
trying to
much
work
fizz depth
on
this has.
water filtration
Even
with
taunt, that's fine.
microbial fuel cells.
And I have one of two plays. Well, I have one play, and then it's hope and pray that he doesn't.
It wasn't that
choose
scalable of a
scout.
process though, so I don't know
They're
what
gonna
the
get
industry
taught
is at this
for
point,
it.
but it was
Just
interesting
checking.
research at least.
You are potentially in range. Maybe. If you're max fizz def, you're not. If you're mostly fizz def, you're also not. But I'm gonna double edge. Okay. Normal gem boost.
In the end, he roosted here. Yeah, that would have been. Yeah, if you didn't get that
Oh, it
crit.
died. Oh, I crit it. That's massive.
Yeah.
You're telling me there's a chance.
Yeah, you definitely have a chance at this point,
Whatsoever.
right? Like, I mean, it's Bathros your chads.
I mean, he's definitely going brand here. Things I've known.
But I don't even. Yeah, I mean, it didn't make a difference if you tear it or not against the Basque Legion just because it clicked water move and killed.
It's not completely over because at least the Fez is dead.
The Fez is
There is a
dead.
world where Emu can win this. That world just requires me to get more damage in Legion and also get the Keyberry up and not Terra and basically completely outplay the Ochalda. Man, this is bleak. You know, you extend the game to the following week. It's just been a disaster.
It's not
Still
over,
in this.
TJ.
Gotta have faith. There's Stitch. That's grand. Yeah, I remember that from week 3.
Cause what week 4 you lost to Steve,
I have to go.
and then like you've all like that was your only loss this whole season. So that's a pretty impressive
Okay,
run.
this
It's just
first running Ice Beam.
yeah, this last game is just
He
unfortunate.
can just about 2-shot me. It is a roll though. So I
Who'd you
should
get to
have
help
solved
you
it, I think.
this week?
And for Scarf Ice Beam, that is emuable, which is good. Yeah, because if I let this go down, then I lose to Ogre. And I also lose to Legion, because it's Terra Water. So yeah, I'll swap out here. Hopefully it is just an Ice Beam. Or it's a Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse would be great too. Or a Physical, that would be great. Sea Surf. That does way too much. That's specs, right?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, nice.
Yep, that's specs. Man, why is it specs Greninja?
Yeah, that was crazy that L5 helped out.
I mean, specs
Jason
Greninja's
instead.
smart, switcheroo.
That's tough. That tough look,
Like,
TJ.
man, I nearly brought Duck. That would have been great. Okay. Charles does live 2. That's what I'm calculating here in myself.
Yeah.
So, I think I go Charles. Live 2. Man, I wish it was quick attack. Let that go down double edge. You do 2-shot me if you get 2 max rolls. That is a true statement. Go Charles. See Surf. Not a max roll, we're good. But it will
Barely lived 2, but you lived 2.
It's not just not Brody as well, like Battle Ball.
Yeah.
Please check. I should just be taking double edge.
Yeah, I guess you double edge and hope you get the kill.
Yes.
I mean, Endeavor might have been a
We'll see.
play, but it probably gives you the same result.
22. I'm gonna get double edge off. Hopefully this does enough.
That looked like a higher roll. That second hit.
That's fine. He did Scarf. He has Garado, at least.
Yeah.
But, yeah, okay. I have like one way.
Yeah, but he had a lot of raw damage with the Greninja, Ogre Pawn's max attack, the Basket Legion is max attack. Like, it's going to be hard for this Bather to get going at this point.
So you turn just Basket Legion.
Especially with no spike support and like just wearing down the team even more.
So, gonna click knockoff. Surprised he's thinking about this for as long as he is. There's no reason to keep this. Sure he does. Yeah, okay. Got the knockoff off. And got the kill on the ground at least. So that's that dead at least. There is a world sort of out. Get rid of the specs. We knew that already.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I thought the Quackable and Aloe were tough in this game in general, so I understand the Specs Gren's thought process.
Right. Basically. Yeah, because
I guess he has Specs Gren plus Banded Basket Legion. Like, he's just, even if they do come, like, you would hope that one can break for the other, worst case.
It's technically not. Because Heavy Cudgel doesn't kill unless you're adamant. Maybe you are? But I feel like you're just going to be similar to last time, right?
No, he was adamant.
Maybe not.
Did that crit matter?
This SD, because obviously I'm not foul play this time. But he's going to be aware of foul play. So I could bluff. But I think I'm better off staying in. Let's see if practices. If I can two-shot this on an SD, I get another knockoff. Yeah, I get another knockoff. And that puts me
So it's a roll.
No.
It's a roll to kill, but it's in his favor.
For knock. That,
But he does get the crit on this.
he does cudgel. I should live this? Oh, I don't live this. I mean, that's fair. Exactly. But that's.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely fair with the
You're gonna go for attempt to get the intimidate off and go for
with the crit before.
But it's not looking good. Basically, it's just too healthy. Arch is also just not to be seen.
Yeah, and I don't know if that would have took KO'd.
I think I have to bar barrage here because if he has D's,
Or was the Ogre Pawn at full? No, it took
yeah, if
rocks,
he has D's,
so
spike or
it
something,
looks like it's like a
really
40%, so maybe 35-ish. I'm not sure.
He technically doesn't have to stay in. He can just go.
It was like
I
pretty
also
high
need to
HP
kill
though,
Lando after hazards and then pray.
so I don't think it's
Something
a.
goes my way.
I mean, it's never
Yeah.
to a KO. I think it was something like this.
It's
So it would have been a
pretty
low
happen
chance.
right now.
Oh, no chance. But again, like, well, it's taking rocks. Yeah, I don't think that mattered,
These
right?
rocks. Does he go
Because
Lando?
this Bathord would
No.
kill
He doesn't
Ogre
actually.
Pawn after the
That's
rocks.
surprising. But any damage on this is good.
Oh, okay. Then you go for Emu right there.
You get a poison. That's good. I'm getting more chip on this thing.
Well, yeah. Do you go for the kill or do you go for the? Well, I guess you bank on the -1 attack,
Like, this game.
Ivy
right?
Cudgel, and then you could roost on that
I
turn,
should use it, but I'm just calculating.
and then you have that +1 defense, +1 speed. Okay, that's reasonable.
Okay, I can Terra.
They're trying to
and
make that work.
technically Kill this after another round of poison. I'm gonna get. I'm assuming you have to beat me here, so I'm just gonna spike. I have to beat.
I guess so. Yeah.
Okay, that could be good though.
Yeah, but then the Basket is Aqua
With
Jet.
liquidation.
But you didn't know that either. But if it's banded, you would probably suspect it to be
I do have to Terra Emu, which is annoying.
Aqua Jet.
Right. Take more poison. Is that about 40?
Oh, but you didn't know the damage output. Because you were also expecting it to be
Yeah, this
agility.
can kill.
So it probably wouldn't have Aqua Jet on that set.
But if you're AV, I die to liquidation with Aqua Jet. Assuming you Terra. So
Wow, that's
not
strong.
good. If you're no bulk, you die, regardless, to Gleam, which would be fantastic. So have to go for it. Out for the Gleam. If it doesn't kill, then it's the end of the road. Okay. Fairy Emu in finals. Assuming he can start too. He does.
Yeah, big damage.
Water here. I don't die to any liquidation unless it's
I don't know if I've really seen Terra Basque Legion.
I don't know.
I think I saw it once very
Nobody
early on in
is
the
enough.
gen, but I don't really think too many people have ran it. I don't
It
know
is
how
not enough.
viable it is, but
And
it seems cool.
liquidation. This shouldn't kill unless you're banded. It's just banded. That's a tough one, guys. Unfortunately,
There it is.
he's not meant to be. Congratulations to Die. He completely and utterly deserves it. I think it's safe to say the run he's been on since the last time we played in Week 30, he's blown everyone away.
Yeah.
Basque Legion has been a thorn in everyone's side. There's reasons to get MVP for quite a bit. And yeah, I just had no answer to what he brought. He banked on the fact that I wasn't going to bring the waters. He overwhelmed me with the combination of Spectre and Bandit Legion. And my prep for Landorus was just wasn't there.
Yeah.
I kind of didn't have a great feeling going into this game, I'm going to be completely honest. It's just, for finals, I just think the prep process on my end wasn't good enough, and that's tough to take, especially when something as good as an SPL spot is kind of the prize for winning this. So, it's very difficult, and I'm going to need to take some time to kind of process that. I think I could have won that, actually. Yeah, because the fact he went Legion, if I just bar barraged again, yeah, because I could have stayed not Terrid, and then just Dazzling Gleam, and then probably 1v1 Arch. Damn it. But I can have no complaints. Even despite this game is being an absolutely phenomenal season for me, I think going 6-1 and making finals, I can't have any qualms really.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
8-2 season is
really
pretty
good.
impressive.
It's been really good to me.
For a first Wi-Fi league, there's a lot of adjustments they have to make, as we've seen.
I've had a
It's
lot
like
of leagues
not
that
always
I've
that
been
easy to just
lately.
jump right into it.
So it was just kind of nice to step into something new. Something
Yeah, it's a
fresh.
very cool, very good first
Express myself
Wi-Fi
again.
league. Definitely impressive.
I think I had some prep for the most part was very
I
good.
think it'll be
It's
a very-
disappointing that
Very hot
probably my worst
commodity in
prep
any
season
league
is
going
in
forward.
finals, but sometimes that's the good fumbles. So we kind of need to work
And it
on
seems
that.
like you
Thank
enjoy the experience
to
as well, which is
everyone
always a plus.
that helped out
Hopefully
various
you
stages of the
hopefully you enjoy what you're doing. That's like
I'm
the
not gonna list
the
you
first
all.
priority.
I'll probably do another video at some point, maybe next week.
But very creative
Wrap
build,
it up, because realistically, this is just me with really raw thoughts. Ash.
and the video quality has gotten better. It looks a very good improvement. Very happy for your team, dude. But
Joys of it all.
would have liked you
But
winning this season.
I hope you guys
but
enjoyed this SPL season. It's been a blast, and thank you, SK, once again for letting me be a part of it.
No worries.
I hope you all enjoyed, and I shall see you around. Hopefully, whenever the next project comes. Peace.
Yeah, got some champion work. That's a cool outro there. Seeing them on in the background. Oh, there you go. That's nice. Champions. Ooh. Champions plans. I like it. All right. Well, there we go. That's the season. Congrats. I'm really happy. I'm really happy for TJ, or for Jason. Unfortunate for TJ. But yeah, we know we got one more spot in SPL for champions when that comes out. Hopefully it comes out soon. I mean, some people are thinking it's still the end of January. I'm thinking it's going to be near Pokemon Champions Day. Some people I was talking to yesterday think it's going to be March. Because they think it's going to be released after after Pokemon Day. But it still has to. I would think it has to release before the end of March, because that's the end of Reg F. I don't know how much of a difference that influences like the Pokemon Company to like get the games out, but like Reg F for VGC ends in March 31st. So like, what's gonna happen after that? Like, you need something, you would assume, right? And you need some time to like play on Champions before the Worlds in August. which is going to be on Champion. So, like, yeah, you need something, right? So, we'll see. I don't know if I can make it out to California for Champions in August. I'm thinking probably not. It would be cool to do so, though, but I don't know. It might be too late to even consider that. And I don't know if you needed to buy tickets by now. I don't know. But, okay. I think that'll be it. Thank you guys so much for supporting me through all the streams and all that. It's been a lot of fun doing all this. This is normally Joey's job to do it, but I took control of this SPL D-League season, so doing all the streams and that. It would have been nice to have a more consistent schedule, but with the holidays being around and getting prepped for that, it was a little bit tough. Both Thanksgiving and for Christmas, but and I guess New Year's to an extent. But we got there, and we're all caught up. So thank you so much, guys, for enjoying the season and sticking through me for all this. Thanks, TJP. Yeah, we'll have more SPL content when Champions comes out. I know Joey and I have some plans, but probably in the next day or two, we'll talk about more ideas of what we have in store and such. We have some preliminary ideas already, but it's also going to depend on when Champions comes out, how big the Dex is going to be, how many people we can invite. There's a lot of people we want to invite, and I definitely told AIM to make sure you don't over-invite and invite too many people that we don't have enough spots, or it'll be the teams will be bad because they're drafting baby Pokemon to fill out the teams or have two pools. I don't know. Well, we'll figure it out, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate y'all. Thank you, Val, for helping me out with analyst work this season. I'll be talking to all the analysts later today about stuff. But thank you to you, to Eli, and to Shroom for all the analyst support this season. Thanks for all the coaches for all their support and their uploads. It was a very smooth season once we got past the first a couple weeks and got right into the gist of it all. Like, everything was really nice. And yeah, I guess I'll talk to all the coaches and try to get more of feedback at the end of the season. We stayed 2 weeks ahead of schedule to try to make it a little bit easier on people to get quality uploads done and ready to go, and try not to have too many late videos. And I don't think we had too many late videos this season, which was definitely nice. I like the 2 week in advance schedule. It gives you time to prep for everything. But yeah, all right. Well, with this, I'm going to log off. Thank you so much, guys. In terms of streaming, I'd like to stream Pokemon Legends EA DLC. I really know nothing about it. I know about Mega Excalibur, Mega Chimecho, and I was spoiled about a Mega Pokemon yesterday by my DDL opponent that I played. I played Week 5 yesterday for that. Week 4 is on the channel, so against Gutizi, which is he's a really great guy. So make sure you check out that DDL Week 4 game there. But I played Week 5 yesterday, and he spoiled one of the Megas that was in the DLC, and I was very, very stoked for that Mega in particular. I don't know if you guys can guess it, but yeah, it gives me more motivation to try to stream the DLC, and I'll definitely stream it before Champions comes out. Is definitely the goal. But I have a list of all these tasks I want to get done this weekend and catch up on things. So once I go through this list of everything, which one of the things on the list was to stream the SPL finals, not to check off here, but yeah, once I get through all this list, that I can try to get to streaming the DLC, which I definitely will do. Expect it in the next week or two. But yeah, again, thank you so much, guys. I'm going to log off now. Yeah, have a good one. Until next time, later.